Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Quiet Riddle. I appreciate you, and your support helps other good people like yourself. So with that said, imagine this. You're a guy who just got out of a messy breakup. Or maybe you're a therapist who tried to help a troubled client. Or even another woman who simply rejected a friend request. Suddenly your phone blows up at 3 a.m. Gifts appear on your doorstep with no note. Your social media is flooded with anonymous accounts that know things they shouldn't. And every time you block one, another appears. You tell your friends. They laugh. Dude, it's just a girl. How dangerous can she be? They're wrong. Dead wrong. Today we're pulling back the curtain on the dark side of stalking that almost nobody wants to talk about. Female stalkers. The obsession, the manipulation, the violence. It's real, it's rising, and it's being completely ignored. Stick around, because what I'm about to show you might save your life, or someone you love. Most people picture a stalker as some creepy guy in a hoodie lurking outside your window. Hollywood, the news, even the justice system, they all push that image. But the data tells a very different story. Recent studies put the percentage of female stalkers between 13 and 20%. And in some countries that number is climbing fast, over 20% in 2023. That's hundreds of thousands of women worldwide who are crossing the line from intense to dangerous. So why does nobody talk about it? Simple. Society still believes two dangerous myths. 1. Women aren't capable of real violence. 2. If a man is being stalked by a woman, he should just man up. Male victims are laughed at. Same-gender female victims are told it's just drama. And the female stalker walks away, free to escalate. That ends today. Let's look at the numbers. According to the CDC's latest 2023 to 2024 stalking data, more than 28 million American women have been stalked in their lifetime. But here's the part they don't highlight. When men are the victims, the stalker is female far more often than people admit. In forensic samples, female stalkers target former intimate partners, rejected type, therapists, doctors, teachers, intimacy-seeking type. Other women, same-gender stalking is actually more common with female stalkers. They don't always need to be in a relationship first. Sometimes a single conversation is enough to trigger the obsession. Remember the 5 classic stalker types from our last video? They apply to women too, but they look different. Let's look at the numbers. According to the CDC's latest 2023 to 2024 stalking data, more than 28 million American women have been stalked in their lifetime. But here's the part they don't highlight. When men are the victims, the stalker is female far more often than people admit. In forensic samples, female stalkers target former intimate partners, rejected type, therapists, doctors, teachers, intimacy-seeking type. Other women, same-gender stalking is actually more common with female stalkers. They don't always need to be in a relationship first. Sometimes a single conversation is enough to trigger the obsession. Remember the 5 classic stalker types from our last video? They apply to women too, but they look different. Type 1. The rejected female stalker. She's the ex who just wants to talk. She shows up at your gym, your job, your family events. She sends 47 texts in one night alternating between, "I love you," and "You ruined my life." Rejection doesn't register as final, it registers as a challenge. Studies show these women often have high rejection sensitivity and can flip from love bombing to rage faster than you expect. Type 2. The intimacy-seeking stalker. This is the most common female profile. Almost half of female stalkers fall here. She decides you're her soulmate after one coffee date, or even after you were just her therapist. She believes if she can just get close enough, you'll feel the same connection. She'll research your entire life, befriend your friends, create fake accounts to stay in your orbit. Her brain literally rewires the fantasy into reality. Type 3. The incompetent stalker. Socially awkward but relentless. She doesn't understand boundaries. She thinks bombarding you with gifts and messages is romantic. She's the coworker who adds you on every platform, shows up at your favorite bar by coincidence, and gets angry when you politely pull away. Type 4. The resentful stalker. Pure vengeance. You rejected her, exposed her, or simply existed while she suffered. She'll ruin your reputation with anonymous posts, contact your boss, your new partner, even your parents. Female resentful stalkers often use social weapons, smear campaigns, deepfake rumors, proxy harassment through mutual friends. Type 5. The predatory stalker. Rarer in women, but terrifying when it happens. She's planning, watching, learning your routines. And yes, female predatory stalkers have escalated to physical attacks. The scariest part? Many female stalkers have zero criminal record before this. They look normal. They sound normal. That's why victims don't see it coming. Here's where it gets dark. The same brain mechanisms we talked about in the original Stalker video are at work, but hormones and attachment styles can make female obsession even stickier. When a woman fixates, the amygdala hijacks the prefrontal cortex, the part that says, "This is insane." Dopamine floods the reward system every time she gets a glimpse of you, even if it's just seeing you like to post. Cortisol keeps her in fight or flight, so every rejection feels like a mortal threat. Many female stalkers also show traits of borderline personality disorder or delusional disorders. The fantasy of the relationship becomes more real than reality itself. And social media? It's rocket fuel. Infinite data. Endless ways to stay close without ever being told no. In 2026, female stalkers have tools men in the 90s could only dream of. They don't have to sit in a car outside your house anymore. They can track your location through Instagram stories. Create fake profiles of your type to lure your friends. Use stalkerware apps disguised as caring. Build entire smear campaigns with AI voice clones. One study after another shows women are actually more likely to use cyberstalking tactics than men. It feels safer. Less creepy guy energy. More concerned friend. Let me show you this isn't theory. Case 1. Margaret Ray. She stalked talk show host David Letterman for years. Broke into his house multiple times, drove his car, even claimed she was his wife. She was arrested 8 times, and the media treated it like a joke. She eventually took her own life. Classic intimacy seeking with severe mental illness. Case 2. Astronaut Lisa Nowak. Highly educated, respected NASA hero. After a love triangle collapsed, she drove 900 miles wearing diapers so she wouldn't have to stop, pepper spray, a knife, and a hammer, all to confront her romantic rival. Rejected stalker in pure form. And the anonymous cases flooding forums right now? Men being tormented by ex-girlfriends who send their nudes to their workplace. Women being stalked by former female friends who turned obsessive after a falling out. These stories don't make headlines because they don't fit the narrative. So how do you spot one before it's too late? Here are the 7 subtle red flags most people miss when the stalker is female. Number 1. Love bombing that feels too fast. Excessive compliments, gifts, we're soulmates after knowing you a week. Number 2. Boundary testing. Showing up by accident. Adding all your friends. Asking for your schedule just to coordinate. Number 3. Digital obsession. Knowing details about your life you never shared. Number 4. The victim switch. If you pull away, she immediately becomes the victim and rallies mutual friends against you. Number 5. Proxy harassment, getting other people to contact you on her behalf. Number 6. Jealousy disguised as concern. I'm just worried about you, while monitoring your every move. Number 7. Escalation after blocking, new numbers, new accounts, showing up in real life. If you see 3 or more, document everything. Do not confront. Do not be nice. The damage is brutal. Male victims often develop anxiety, depression, even PTSD, but feel ashamed to report it. Female victims of female stalkers lose friendships, jobs, and safety in their own circles. What actually works? The same things we covered before, but with extra urgency. Document every contact, screenshots, timestamps, witnesses. Block, then go no contact across every platform. File a police report with the evidence, even if they minimize it at first. Get a restraining order and make sure your workplace and family know. Therapy. This kind of psychological warfare messes with your head. And if you're the one feeling the obsession rising in yourself, get help now. The brain can be rewired, but only if you stop feeding the fantasy. Female stalkers aren't less dangerous. They're just better at hiding in plain sight. The dark side no one talks about is that obsession doesn't have a gender. It has a brain that's broken in the exact same way, and society's blind spot is giving it permission to grow. If this video opened your eyes, hit that like button. Share it with every guy who thinks it's just a girl, and every woman who needs to know the signs. Drop your own story or the biggest red flag you've seen in the comments. I read every single one. This is part of our Mind of a Stalker series. Next week, we're dropping How to Stop a Stalker in 2026. What actually works. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. Stay safe out there, because they're watching. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you. God bless you. See you in the next video.